There are 4 forces in life that will decide whether you rise or fall: your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind. Each one has the power to build your future or destroy it. Most people spend their lives trying to control the world around them, but the real battle is fought within. If you cannot master yourself, no amount of success will last. But when you learn to take command of these 4, you will walk through life with clarity, discipline, and power that no obstacle can shake. Today, I will show you how to master them one by one. Number 1, TMOUTH. The mouth is a small part of the body, yet it carries the power to shape the direction of your entire life. Every word that leaves your lips is a seed planted in the world. Some grow into flowers, others into thorns. Many people live with regret, not because of the things they did, but because of the things they said in moments of carelessness. Words can create friendships, strengthen love, inspire hope, but they can also destroy trust, break bonds, and shatter someone's confidence. You must understand this: the control of your mouth is the control of your destiny. Think about it. Wars have started because of words. Marriages have ended because of words. Friendships have been lost forever because of a single sentence spoken without thought. And on the other hand, peace treaties have been signed because of words. Broken hearts have been healed by a simple apology. Lives have been transformed because of encouragement. This is why you must never underestimate the weight of your words. Control does not mean silence at all times. It means knowing when to speak and how to speak. A sword in the hands of a skilled warrior can protect and defend, but in the hands of the careless it wounds without purpose. Your words are the same. They can protect, defend, and inspire, or they can harm without reason. Before you speak, there are 3 questions that can save you from unnecessary damage. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If what you are about to say fails in even one of these, perhaps silence is the better choice. Silence is not a weakness. In fact, silence is often the loudest form of wisdom. When your emotions are high, your mouth becomes dangerous. Anger can push words out of you like arrows from a bow, and once they leave, there is no pulling them back. You can apologize, but the scar may remain. This is why restraint is the hallmark of the strong. The one who can control his tongue while his heart is burning is a master of himself. Many people speak to impress. They feel the need to comment on everything, to give their opinion on every matter, to prove their intelligence. But the truth is, those who talk the most often listen the least, and those who listen the least learn the least. There is more wisdom in a person who listens with patience than in one who fills the air with endless words. Control over the mouth also means avoiding the trap of gossip. Gossip is the cheapest form of entertainment, and it costs nothing to participate, except your character. Speaking about the weaknesses of others will not make you stronger. Criticizing behind someone's back will not make you more respected. Instead, it will slowly eat away at your own honor. If you must speak about someone, let it be to praise their virtues or to help them improve, and always in their presence. Another part of controlling the mouth is learning the art of speaking life. The world has enough negativity. It has enough people ready to remind others of their failures. Be the one who reminds people of their potential. Encourage, uplift, inspire. Your words should be like water to a thirsty soul, not poison to an already wounded heart. This does not mean you should avoid truth. Truth is necessary, but speak it with compassion, not with arrogance. Control also requires timing. Even the right words, spoken at the wrong time, can cause damage. You must read the situation, feel the atmosphere, and understand the emotional state of the listener. Patience in delivering your words can make the difference between rejection and acceptance. In your journey of self-mastery, remember that controlling your mouth is not only about avoiding harm, it is about creating good. Speak gratitude daily. Tell the people you love that you love them. Thank those who help you. Praise efforts, not just results. Compliment sincerely, not flattery for gain. The energy you release through your words always returns to you in some form. Every day, you are given countless opportunities to speak. Each is a chance to either strengthen your relationships, build trust, and inspire action, or to cause harm, weaken bonds, and sow doubt. The choice is always yours. If you cannot yet control your mouth, you will be a servant to your emotions. But if you master it, your words will carry weight, authority, and peace. Control your mouth and you will avoid unnecessary battles. Control your mouth and you will earn respect without demanding it. Control your mouth, and your silence will speak louder than the noise of others. Number 20. You are mood. Your mood is the weather of your inner world. Some days it is bright and calm, others stormy and restless. But unlike the weather outside, you have the power to influence it. If you do not learn to control your mood will control you, and you will be like a ship tossed in every direction by unpredictable winds. A single bad mood has the power to ruin an entire day. It can push you to make decisions you later regret, speak words you wish you could take back, or quit on something you were meant to finish. Many people have destroyed relationships, abandoned dreams, or created unnecessary conflict because they allowed a temporary feeling to become a permanent choice. That is the danger of being a slave to your emotions. Understand this, your feelings are real, but they are not always true. Just because you feel hopeless in the moment does not mean your life is hopeless. Just because you feel angry does not mean someone intended to harm you. Feelings are like waves, they rise and fall, they come and go. If you tie your actions to every wave, you will forever be unstable. To control your mood, you must first learn to notice it. Most people are unaware of the moment their mood changes. They simply react. A harsh comment, a disappointing result, or even something as small as traffic can shift their entire state. But the wise learn to pause. They feel the mood rising, they recognize it, and they choose how to respond instead of letting it take over. One of the greatest tools for mood control is the breath. When emotions rise, whether it's anger, frustration, sadness, or fear, the breath becomes shallow and fast. Slow, deep breathing is a signal to your mind that you are safe, that there is no emergency. In just a few minutes of calm breathing, you can reduce the intensity of even the strongest emotions. This is not weakness, it is discipline. Do not confuse mood control with emotional suppression. Suppressing emotions means pretending they do not exist. Controlling emotions means recognizing them, understanding them, and deciding how to act despite them. Suppression builds pressure inside you until one day it bursts. Control releases the pressure in a healthy, conscious way. Another key is not allowing external events to dictate your internal state. There will always be people who test your patience, situations that do not go as planned, and problems that seem unfair. If your mood depends on life being perfect, you will never be at peace. Learn to remain centered regardless of what is happening outside you. Imagine the calm depths of the ocean. No matter how wild the surface waves become, the deep waters remain still. That stillness is what you must cultivate inside yourself. Gratitude is a powerful mood stabilizer. When your mind is busy counting problems, your mood will sink. But when you shift your focus to what is still good, still working, still worth living for, your mood begins to rise. Even on the hardest days, there is always something to be grateful for. The air in your lungs, the people who care for you, the lessons you have learned. Gratitude does not erase difficulty, but it gives you the strength to face it without breaking. Also, beware of mood contagion. Emotions are contagious. Spend enough time with angry people and you will find yourself irritated for no reason. Stay too long around the hopeless and your motivation will vanish. Protect your environment. If you wish to keep your mood in balance, limit your exposure to people and situations that constantly pull you into negativity. This is not about avoiding reality. It is about guarding your energy. There will be moments when controlling your mood feels impossible. The pain may be too fresh, the frustration too great, the disappointment too heavy. In those moments, allow yourself time to feel, but give yourself a boundary. Tell yourself, I will allow this emotion to exist, but I will not let it rule my life. Give it minutes, maybe hours, but not days, weeks, or months. The longer a mood stays, the more it shapes your habits, and habits shape your life. Remember, your mood is a choice disguised as a reaction. At first, it may not feel like you are choosing, it will feel automatic. But with awareness, practice, and discipline, you will start to see the gap between what happens to you and how you feel about it. In that gap lies your power. When you control your mood, you do not become cold or unfeeling. You simply become the master of your emotions instead of their servant. You can face provocation without being provoked, disappointment without being defeated, and difficulty without being discouraged. You become steady, reliable, and unshakable. Control your mood, and people will respect your calm. Control your mood, and you will make wiser decisions. Control your mood, and you will be able to face storms without losing your direction. Number 3, your money is one of the most powerful tools in life. Yet for many people it becomes the very chain that binds them. The problem is not money itself. It is the lack of control over it. When you cannot manage your money, you give away your freedom, your peace of mind, and often your future. But when you learn to control your money, you gain choice, independence, and stability. Many people are trapped in a cycle of earning and spending, chasing after more without ever feeling secure. They live as if wealth is measured by how much they can show, not by how much they can keep. This is why people with high incomes can still feel broke. They have allowed their lifestyle to grow faster than their discipline. If you do not control your money, it will control your life. The first step in money control is understanding that money is a servant, not a master. It should work for you, not the other way around. Too often, people sacrifice their time, health, and relationships in endless pursuit of more money, only to realize too late that they have lost what truly matters. Money is important, but it is not everything. It is a means, not the meaning. To master money, you must live by one rule: spend less than you earn. It sounds simple, yet it is where most fail. The moment your spending matches or exceeds your income, you are placing yourself in chains. Chains of debt, chains of stress, chains of dependence. Freedom is not just about having more, it is about needing less. Saving is the foundation. Even a small portion set aside consistently grows into something significant over time. The habit matters more than the amount at first. Saving builds a safety net, which in turn builds confidence. Without savings, every unexpected expense becomes a crisis. With savings, life's surprises become manageable. Once you save, the next step is to invest. Let your money grow instead of letting it sit idle. Invest in assets that increase in value over time: businesses, skills, education, or property. Money that works for you brings income without constant effort. This is the difference between being wealthy and merely looking wealthy. Controlling your money also means avoiding waste. Every coin spent should have a purpose. Ask yourself, will this purchase improve my life in a lasting way, or is it simply a temporary pleasure that leaves me with nothing afterward? Enjoying life is important, but do it with intention, not impulse. Debt is another enemy of financial control. While some debts, like an investment loan, can be strategic, most debts are traps. Credit cards, unnecessary loans, and buying on installments for non-essential items all create a burden that eats away at your future earnings. The interest you pay is money that could have been invested in your freedom. Avoid debt when possible, and if you are already in it, create a clear plan to escape. A hidden aspect of controlling money is emotional discipline. Many people spend not because they need something, but because they feel something: boredom, stress, sadness, or the desire to impress others. This is emotional spending, and it is one of the fastest ways to lose control. Before making a purchase, pause and ask, am I buying this because I need it, or because I feel something? If it is the latter, give yourself time before deciding. Generosity is also part of money mastery. This may seem strange. How can giving money away be part of controlling it? But generosity done wisely creates a sense of abundance and strengthens relationships. It is not about giving recklessly. It is about using your resources to help where it truly matters, without putting yourself in danger. The person who can give without fear has truly mastered money, because they know it does not control their worth. Control over money brings more than financial stability. It brings mental stability. Without control, every bill is a stress, every job is a necessity you cannot leave, and every dream is put on hold. With control, you have the freedom to make choices based on values, not desperation. You can walk away from toxic situations because you are not financially trapped. You can take risks that align with your purpose because you have prepared for them. Remember, money reveals character. How you handle it reflects how you handle life. Wasteful with money, wasteful with time. Disciplined with money, disciplined with goals. When you master your money, you are also mastering your habits, your patience, and your foresight. Control your money, and you will live with freedom. Control your money, and you will face life with confidence. Control your money, and you will never be forced into choices that betray your values. Number 40. Yo-yo Miendi. The mind is the command center of your life. Everything you say, everything you do, every habit you form, and every result you create begins here. If your mind is weak, your life will be unstable, no matter how much talent or opportunity you have. If your mind is strong, you can endure hardship, overcome obstacles, and create a future that others think is impossible. Control of the mind is the highest form of self-mastery, because when you rule your mind, you rule your life. Your thoughts are seeds, and your life is the garden they grow in. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and anger, do not be surprised when your life becomes a field of frustration. If you plant seeds of faith, discipline, and gratitude, you will harvest peace and success. Most people forget that they are the gardener. They allow weeds to grow without effort, then wonder why they feel trapped in negativity. But a disciplined mind removes the weeds daily. Controlling the mind does not mean stopping all negative thoughts. It means recognizing them without letting them control you. Your mind will try to wander, to dwell on the past, to worry about the future, to create scenarios that do not exist. Without discipline, you will be pulled into these mental traps and waste your energy on what you cannot change. With discipline, you can guide your thoughts back to what matters now. One of the greatest dangers to the mind is allowing external noise to become internal noise. Social media, constant news, the opinions of others, all of these can shape your thinking without you realizing it. If you do not filter what enters your mind, you are handing over the keys to anyone with an opinion. Protect your mental space the way you protect your home. Be intentional about what you read, watch, and listen to, because everything you consume becomes part of you. A strong mind is trained daily. Just as the body needs regular exercise to grow stronger, the mind needs regular challenge to stay sharp. Read books that expand your thinking, learn new skills, solve problems that force you to think creatively. Avoid the trap of mental laziness, where you seek entertainment more than education. Your future is built on the quality of your thinking, and that quality is built through consistent effort. Mind control also means emotional awareness. Your emotions do not come from nowhere. They are born from your thoughts. If you think you are powerless, you will feel hopeless. If you think you have options, you will feel determined. By changing your thoughts, you change your emotions, and by changing your emotions, you change your actions. This is why mental mastery is the foundation of every other type of control. Mood, and money all depend on it. Another part of controlling your mind is training your focus. In a world full of distractions, focus is rare and valuable. The undisciplined mind jumps from one thing to another, never finishing, never fully present. The disciplined mind can concentrate deeply on one task, one conversation, one goal until it is complete. Focus multiplies results because your energy is not scattered. It is aimed like an arrow. Guard against the habit of overthinking. While reflection is wise, endless mental replay is a trap. Many people waste their lives stuck in loops of what if and if only while life passes them by. Learn to decide, act, and adapt. Instead of living in constant hesitation, action feeds confidence, hesitation feeds fear. Meditation, or even moments of stillness, is a powerful tool for mind control. When you sit in silence, focusing on your breath or a single thought, you strengthen your ability to direct your mind instead of being dragged by it. Just a few minutes each day can train your mind to remain steady even in chaos. Finally, your mind must serve your purpose. Without purpose, the mind becomes restless, chasing pleasure or comfort but never finding fulfillment. When you have a clear reason for living, your mind knows where to aim, and distractions lose their power. Write down your goals. Visualize the life you want. Remind yourself daily why you do what you do. A mind anchored to purpose is unshakable. Control your mind, and you will control your mouth, your mood, and your money with greater ease. Control your mind, and you will stay calm when others panic. Control your mind, and you will see possibilities where others see only problems. The battle is always fought in the mind first. Win there, and you have already won everywhere else. Mastering your mouth, mood, money, and mind is not a task for one day. It is a lifelong discipline. Every moment you face choices that will strengthen or weaken your control. The world will try to distract you, provoke you, tempt you, and make you doubt yourself, but you have the power to stand firm. Remember this: when you control yourself, nothing outside can truly control you. Walk forward with discipline, speak with wisdom, think with clarity, act with balance, and you will rise above the noise. Your life is yours to command. Take it in your hands and conquer it.